Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Sneak Attack. I'm Reed, your host and DM of this original D&D adventure. To my left we have...
Colonel.
Brenna.
Sherwood.
And Greg. It's me trying to be dark.
Was that what that was?
Edgy.
Last time on Sneak Attack, the gang re-defeated? Defeated for the first time? I don't know. They got to relive Greg's painful memory of getting banished from the island of Vorstead.
We learned that Danon is in the plane of the damned as well.
Danon's there. He hasn't lived a perfect life.
He's done some things.
More concerning yet, the Colonel's blind, without a seeing eye rabbit.
Really blind.
And Dath'Meros seems particularly interested in Brenna. So, happy 100th episode.
Woo!
We made it.
Every Friday
100
for
episodes.
100 weeks.
It has taken
Actually,
some serious
less than 100
manipulation
weeks. Yeah.
of scheduling, but we did it.
That's true.
Yeah, in fact, we're recording on
On a day we don't normally record right now.
We've done that many times.
Yeah.
Started from the bottom, now we here.
But we do it, guys.
We do it for the people.
Right.
And for the peeps.
That sweet, sweet loot.
Yeah.
Wait.
So, happy 100th episode. Let's jump right into this thing. Dath'Meros, he walks up to you, Brenna. He says,
What does he smell like?
flowers.
Lavender.
Lavender flowers.
Oh,
So soothing? It's not really soothing.
no, it's not.
And eucalyptus.
That's
Ooh.
soothing.
Yeah,
Makes
I'm
me want
about
to go
that.
to bed.
Makes you feel like you're in a day spa.
Tie.
So he smells good.
Sleepy.
Yeah.
sleepy.
He
Smells
smells
clean.
He smells great. He walks up to you, Brenna, says, "What am I going to find? That little brain of yours."
Nothing. It's empty.
Ha! Got her. Oh, wait.
In the van down
All
by
right.
the river.
All right. It's like, well, is everyone ready?
Greg's frozen, right?
Yeah, for the time being.
So he can't even respond.
Yeah. Come on. Why is everyone such a downer right now?
Can
The Colonel's
you,
like far away on his
Yeah.
face because he tripped over a log.
Yeah.
Can you teach me how to freeze Greg?
Yeah. At the end of all this, I'll teach you how to freeze Greg.
Cool.
It'll be fun. What?
You're so you seem this does not seem like what Brenna should be doing
Brenna's
right now.
she's like putting it off. She's trying to create conversation so she doesn't have to go. So this is what Brenna would do. Thank you
Okay.
very much. Don't question my RP.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are?
As a white male.
As a white
As a white male, that's not what Brenna would do.
You just on this white male kick tonight.
Just beating that joke into the ground, but it's still funny. And then Greg will say it, and no one will laugh.
I'm refraining.
That's good, so we can laugh at it some more.
Yeah, it's
Anyway.
a good joke. Don't ruin it.
So, Dath'Meros, he kind of walks around in a circle. He goes, okay, we'll get this started, but you have to pretend just fake that you like it. I put a lot of work into this, guys.
No one asked for it though, so
Well, I know. I mean, but you remember, you guys came here. Let's not forget that. You willingly came here.
yeah, not to play your games though.
But you came to my turf. No, we're not getting into this right now. And he
Talk. Don't.
he claps his hands together again, and the whole room goes dark. And all of a sudden, you just hear a grunt and a whoosh as Greg unfreezes and the axe swings.
And the Colonel's sitting right in front of him, and
Decapitated Colonel.
And the cane is broken.
You best not break that cane.
No, okay. All right, let's not talk about breaking
That's an
someone else's
antique.
equipment right
It's an
now.
antique.
Colonel?
you don't know.
You don't know that
think
the
it was
Colonel
me.
broke it.
I know, but Greg doesn't know.
Okay.
You're not very good at RP.
Yeah, you're such a bad RPer, Josh.
Yeah, Josh. You're really phoning it in.
I
every
know,
time.
guys.
Worst RPer.
This is episode 100. We have to really give it our best.
I know. I'm sorry, guys. Okay.
I think
I'm here, I'm
Josh is really holding us back, guys.
Who's worse, Josh or Danny?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So, the room is dark. You have no idea what lies before you as sounds and visions start to slowly appear. You hear the sounds of crickets off in the distance chirping away. Maybe a slight bird call every now and then. And as the light begins to fill the space, you realize you are once again outdoors, but not in a forest. You see trees all around you, but also paved road and houses scattered throughout your line of sight. Brenna, you very quickly realize that you are back in Carantoul. From behind you, you hear the sound of a young girl laughing, carefree, and you turn and see yourself as a small little child chasing after lightning bugs that
Am
are
I cute?
adorable.
Am I cuter than Baby Greg?
Debatable.
Ooh.
It's just there's
Baby fat, though.
There's something about baby fat with a full beard that it's just I don't know. It's
Something
endearing.
about a baby holding a hammer.
My
It's
beard
just-
hurts.
Yeah, my deodorant.
I don't want to laugh at that. But dang it, I have to.
All right, Greg, you're back in. I like you
Yes.
more than Danny.
I'm on the hot seat, guys. I'm down at 4.
on the chopping block.
Rotating bottom 2.
Not a big margin.
No, yeah, like with only 4 of you guys, it's
It's like Mike, Kelsey, Dan, Josh,
All right, now it's Josh Dan.
and Reed's up on the ceiling somewhere.
well, yeah, no, I'm up above watching you fools. So, you see little Brenna chasing after fireflies, trying to catch them in their hands. As soon as you grab one, you hold it up to your face to try and get a peek, and it just flies right out, and you go chasing after it again. You
Not
know,
very smart.
well, I mean, you're like 3 years old.
Okay, that
So-
gives me some frame of reference. Thank you.
Yeah. You know that this you don't necessarily remember this exact moment in your life because you
Yeah.
were too young to retain that memory,
Yes.
but it immediately brings back feelings of comfort, familiarity, warmth, just an overall good feeling inside.
I like this. This is nice.
Outside your front door, this, and by the way, this almost seems like a invisible observer type of situation.
Yeah.
Where even if you screamed at her, you don't know that you'd get her attention. Almost like a through the looking glass kind of situation.
Okay.
And from out your front door, you see out walk your father. And he looks much the same as he did, given Elv's age very well.
Before he died.
And he walks out and grabs you and picks you up and kind of spins you around. And you're still like dizzy trying to catch those lightning bugs as they slip out of your fingertips, and puts you up on his shoulders, and you guys start walking down the road. And as you guys follow behind, he picks you up off his shoulders and puts you down and grabs your hand. And as you guys are walking, the light in the scene just dramatically changes. All of a sudden, it shifts forward, and it's now like dusk. And you look up ahead and realize that Brenna is now approaching adulthood, like teenage Brenna, and still walking with your father hand in hand down this cobblestone path towards the outskirts of town a little bit. You guys look like you're deep in thought. Just again having just great conversation. The scene shifts again, and instead of your father walking next to you, it's your mother, and you guys are standing in the middle of the road. You just locked in a hug. You remember this scene very vividly, as this is the moment shortly after your mother rescued you from when you were abducted. You release the embrace, and you turn, and the scene changes once more. It changes back to Brynlin standing there, and you just kind of disappear from the picture altogether. And Brynlin keeps walking ahead, and he walks out onto that stone bridge that covers the last river that circles Carantoul. So you're standing on the Carantoul side of things, watching your father just gaze out over the water. It's very early in the morning, you can tell. All of a sudden, a short figure emerges from the shadows surrounding the path. You can tell that there's a heated conversation taking place. And there's
Can
a
I
lot.
move closer?
You can move as close as you want. How close do you want to move?
Within earshot.
Okay. So as this exchange is happening, you move a little closer, and you can see that it's Sherwood standing with your father. And the conversation turns to, you hear a lot of, I want no part of this. I've refused his offers and requests before. I have no interest in dealing with him now. I'm going home. And he turns around to walk away. And you see Sherwood standing there, head down, looking at the ground, while standing in the middle of the bridge. And in what appears to be a very isolated shadow, almost total darkness encompasses Sherwood. And you see him reach out, and a bolt of energy shoots out of his hand, and your father drops to the ground. And then Sherwood slowly starts walking up to him. His hands, as far as you can tell, look to be almost completely blackened. And walks up, and your father turns, and he's immediately looks like he's aged 200 years. Hair is white, skin is much thinner. He looks like he's lost a lot of weight. He turns to face Sherwood one last time, and Sherwood reaches his hand out and puts it on his shoulder, and your father just drops to the ground entirely. And at that point, Sherwood just walks back to the middle of the bridge and stands there silently. And the scene does not change.
What's going on?
I turn to this Sherwood. Show me your hands.
I show them to you.
They're not blackened at all.
What is this?
What did you do? What was that?
I don't know.
Sherwood,
I thought someone attacked you.
They did.
Obviously not.
Did you kill Brennan?
No.
That was very clearly you.
How do you know this is real?
Greg, was your thing real?
Moment for moment.
I don't remember any of this.
Well, I remember everything up to this point, which I'm not a part of.
What was the shadow? That creature that appeared behind you?
The black that was covering his hands, did it resemble the black that covered Greg's foot? Do I make that connection, or did it not?
Yep, it looks very similar. I don't remember exactly if you remember when his sword exploded, that caused the infection in the first place.
I don't think Brenna would remember.
Yeah. But if Brenna has knowledge of that, you'd notice that it was very similar.
Have you been dealing in dark magic?
Yeah, you push Akio off an eagle, and then you have a dark side too? What is this? Who am I traveling with? I thought we were a team.
While they're doing that, Greg's just going to lean over and whisper to the colonel what just happened.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because you're blind.
So he didn't see anything.
The colonel's just like blank face.
So he's going to lean over, and as she continues to talk to Sherwood, he's going to bring him up to speed.
Sure.
I was going to say something, but I didn't want to interrupt the moment.
Didn't want to ruin the RP.
I should have told you guys. I don't remember this, but Dath'Meros came to me, and to save our party, I had to owe him a favor, and I decided I would take that burden myself and not tell anybody. And when we were going to go see your family, he came to me and said that needed to kill your dad. But I talked with your dad. I pleaded with him. I told him the situation. I told him he needed to leave because I didn't know what to do. And I asked him, I respect your dad. I love your dad. I cared about him very much. That's why I wanted him to just leave and hide.
So you killed him.
No.
So you killed him?
No, that's not true. I don't remember any of this. The last thing I know is I blacked out and woke up and your dad was on the ground and I don't remember any of this. I don't even know if this is true.
Why didn't you tell us? We're a team. I thought we worked together. And if you've got to deal with the Lord of the Plane of the Damned, especially for our lives, I think we would like to be in on that.
Yeah,
We could have come up with something. We could have used the wish spell, or I don't know, prayed to Sylvana or Ophelia or somebody to intervene or something like that.
Wait a
But
minute.
this couldn't have been your only option.
Wait a minute. So no one hijacked you. Dath'Meros used you to kill Brenlin. But Sherwood, where's the wish spell? They weren't marauders. They weren't dark creatures that attacked you and stole it from you.
I don't know. I lost it. I looked through my bag. I have no idea where it's at. I know. I should have told you guys, and it was foolish of me, and I didn't. Since he came to me alone, I felt like that was my thing to carry, and I felt like I could take care of it. I thought I just talked to your dad. He would understand.
Bears don't understand. We never understand. We're stubborn.
I'm sorry, but I just can't believe that I would do anything like that.
Yeah, I can't either.
Well, how do you even know this is true?
Because Greyx was moment for moment, and everything up to this point, Sherwood, is exactly how I remember it. I remember embracing my mom. I remember walking down the path with my dad.
And that's the way I found you two.
And that's exactly what my dad looked like when I tried to revive him. And you have no memory of it. This is the first information we've gotten about anything that could have happened. So either you're lying to us or you blacked out. And regardless, I don't know what this is.
It's a trial, is what this is. It's a scheme from Dath'Meros to do something, and we have to beat it, whatever it is.
Well, I'm not going to intervene here. What am I supposed to do? I can't revivify my dad. It's been over a minute.
Perhaps Dath'Meros is testing us to see if we turn on one another.
At this point, Greg runs up. You see Greg run up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Old
That's
Greg.
Greg. Not
And
baby.
kind of shakes Sherwood back to reality. And Greg, that exchange happens exactly as you remember it.
Yep, carry him off.
You carry him off, yeah. And then you go get Bertrand. The whole exterior, the outside, it all just fades into black. And the single light appears in the room you guys are standing in again. Dath'Meros appears in front of you guys. He goes, not everything has to be a trial. Sometimes it's just for fun.
Is that fun?
I think I did you guys a favor. There was youth were under the impression that there was marauders and bad guys after you. Look, you solved it. You know how Brenlin died.
It was you.
Yeah, it was. I mean, was kind of him too. I can't do anything out there.
Look, while I don't like the fact that Sherwood took on the responsibility for me without letting me know, you put him in a darn tough spot.
He
You used him.
always had a choice, just like Brenlin did.
But you've got a choice. You better make the right one.
God. Can you please cut that line out?
No, that's staying.
You know the reason you're interested in us is because she, and he points up to the sky, she's interested in us. So, do you intend to bring her wrath upon you?
I'm not super worried about Ophelia. I think she's great. Huge Ophelia fan. But I mean, if you guys can't even overcome simple group drama, then how do you expect to defeat Deva battle mages from other planes of existence?
Simple group drama. I just learned that one of my favorite companions killed my father.
And what are you going to do about it?
Leave.
Okay. but not before the last one.
The last what?
Well, we got one more.
What do you mean there's 4 of us?
That was Sherwood's too.
Yeah, that was a 2-for-1.
That's quite all right. We can skip mine.
You know, I've been thinking, I don't know how we're going to make yours work. You can't see, can't verify the results, even though I know they're real.
Hey, precisely. So no need to go there. I do believe these, and then he, like, rubs his medals. I do believe these medals speak for themselves.
Yeah, that's true. Hold on real quick. And he disappears. Oh, no. And then instantaneously, he reappears.
But you don't know that because you're blind.
Yeah. The group.
I'm like,
tell
waiting,
you.
I'm like waiting for a response.
He disappeared. He reappeared.
Puffs his chest up a little bigger, thinking maybe Dath'Meros didn't see the medals.
He reappears. And he goes, "Don't worry, dog. I got you on this one." And he pats his hands together twice and smacks you in the face. And you can see again.
Oh. Just gonna uncheck this blinded here on my...
You sure you're not going to go, nope, the blindness was fine. Give me the blindness back. I don't want to see my dark past.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Here.
one.
wait, I've got Greg's bandages on my face.
Oh, well, that's fine. You can see the cloth and the light from the surrounding environment through them.
But I still can't see.
He kind
Still
of Dath'Meros
blind.
kind of rolls his eyes and like pulls down the cloth. He goes, "You ain't,
My eyes are closed.
Slaps you.
you ain't fooling anyone, kid. Come on.
What? Where are we going?
I think you know where you're going." And he claps his hands once more. And much in the same manner, you guys, the room goes dark, and slowly you hear the sound of an outdoor scene being set. There are lots of like murmuring. You hear the sound of like people talking over each other, horses whinnying in the background. It's at night again. Campfires are going. And just as you guys get your bearings, Colonel, you know exactly where you are.
Yeah. I start talking to the group, and I say,
Now, this is going to be much worse than Gary's. I strongly suggest we just turn the other way and leave. Immediately.
How could it be worse than
But-
watching McKinn
We can't just
slaughtered again?
leave. Look, I need
I
to...
was the sole survivor. There's a reason for that.
As you're
I got lucky.
It's just a trial, Colonel.
No,
It's
no.
not real.
We just have to sit and watch. Like, it's fine. It's not going to take that long.
Or fight.
Or sit and watch and get it over with because you can't change the
I
past.
guarantee there will be bloodshed.
As you're saying this, the tent on the other side of where you guys are talking, someone emerges from it, and they've got this giant like pot of something. They're like a steel cooking pot that they're holding, and they've got like a white apron on underneath it. And you hear someone shout off in the distance, be like, "Hey, you got that slop ready for us yet?" And then you hear the sound of a completely different sounding person that looks remarkably like a clean shaven colonel respond, yeah, just one moment. I'll be right there, guys. And you see the colonel start serving food to,
but does it really look like the Colonel?
it's the facial hair is different, but it's the colonel.
I mean, there's no monocle.
Yeah. Cause that was your identifying trait.
Totally a disguise.
Dude, we've seen you without your mustache as well. So like the faces.
But much younger.
Is he ugly?
It's obvious, bro.
Nice try.
Colonel, how long were you in the military?
Career.
You started
My
as
whole life.
You started as a cook?
Yes, worked my way up.
How long did that take you?
Many years.
So this is the beginning of your military career?
Yes,
Okay.
this is where it all started.
But isn't this the end? Because you said you were the sole survivor.
And just then you hear one of the other squad mates try whatever it is you provided for them, the slop you provided. Be like, this is the worst food I've had in months. If it isn't the year 75 of the fifth age, he totally just calls out the date on you.
Is this one of those moments? Does it feel like we're actually here, or like Brenna's memory, where it feels like we're just watching something?
It feels like a mixture of both right now.
So
like as of right,
if the colonel were to call out, would they notice?
Potentially, you don't know yet.
Part of me wants to like defend myself, but I'll refrain.
Well, as you're
Is it peaches and gravy? Is that what he's serving?
no, it's not peaches and gravy.
Slop.
As you're ladling big scoops full of this gruel into their bowls, you hear just guys giving you backhanded comments under their breath. Just be like, the absolute worst soldier I've ever seen in my life. And you're just still walking along trying to, stay upright and on this kind of uneven terrain. And as you're walking down the row, everyone hears a horn blast off in the distance.
Colonel, what's going on?
That's our cue to go. We should really leave now. Lots of blood.
Colonel, what are you not telling us?
There's about to be a battle. I was the only survivor.
No, you already told us that. What are you not
I
telling
really
us?
think we should leave. I'm afraid we're all in grave danger.
I think we need to stay and see how this one plays out.
Is this where you got all your medals fighting in the battle?
Yeah, most of them, yes.
Just then, 36 orc riders on horseback and wargs emerge over the hill.
Are you ready to leave now?
No.
See? There?
Immediately, everyone around the colonel just drops their food, drops what they're doing, runs and grabs a weapon, shield, anything they can find. And they start charging towards kind of the main funnel choke point into the camp. And
I start clapping and like calling for Dath'Meros.
Excuse me, sir. Dath'Meros. I think we've seen enough. We're ready. We're done.
Greg pulls out his axe and starts moving towards the combat.
okay, you start running kind of towards where everything that you were watching was happening. And as you start running, you see you kind of fall in line with the whole group of soldiers.
I'm going
running
to try and
with you.
follow the colonel wherever he's at, or
Okay.
the young colonel.
Sure. So you kind of run up to where the soldiers are at, and you just kind of look around, and you're like, where is the colonel in all this?
Yeah.
Sterling!
You turn, and
I'm right here.
you see the pot on the ground tipped over, and someone crawling underneath a nearby horse carriage, and like burying himself in dirt underneath.
Greg kind of looks around, like left to right, and he walks over to the mound, kind of kicks at it. Mm-hmm. Does he make contact?
Sure.
Any sound coming out?
Just go, oh, please leave.
Sterling Biloxi?
Just, nope, no, don't know that name. Please leave.
Greg leans down to see who it is.
He goes, oh my God. Other dwarfs.
Name's Greg.
Name Sterling.
What are you doing down here?
Just walk away, man.
How are you going to get all your medals?
And he he takes out a dagger and just like starts like
Hey,
poking it in your direction. Just be like, I'm not afraid to use this, man. And he starts like,
Can I just grab it out of his hand?
Sure, that's fine.
I go, you look terrified. He looks up from the bench and looks back at the old colonel and goes, you look terrified.
We should leave. We should go.
So, when do you stop being a coward?
There's in a little while.
I'd like to see that transformation. I think I'll stay.
At this point, the orc riders just start moving through the troops like they're nothing. Yeah. They start barreling them over, swinging axes from horseback, cleaving guys left and right. They're totally unprepared for this moment. The scouts and perimeter guards had no idea that they were approaching.
I run over to the wagon.
Okay.
I grab myself.
Okay.
I shake myself and say, "Now's the moment. Go grab your sword."
He pushes you away and just tries to like find some cloths or anything to like toss over himself.
Come on, dear boy. It's time.
He just like kicks out his leg and tries to like hit you in the knees.
I try and drag him.
All right, you drag him out.
I'm dragging him towards the fight.
Okay, he's clawing at the dirt in the opposite direction, doing everything he can to get out of your grasp. Roll me a strength check.
16.
All right, in the most fitting fashion, he rolled a 2.
Classic Sterling.
I mean, I do have really good strength, though.
Yeah, so you're just dragging him. He's screaming, just stop, stop, stop. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Stop. Let me go.
Come now, it's your day to be a hero.
No, you be the hero, man. Go fight.
I already have. You already have.
And he goes, I don't have time for any of this Zen nonsense. The fight is really within me, okay? Like, just go away. And he's just scrambling the whole time, clawing at the dirt, trying to grab onto anything that's not, that's bolted down to try and prevent him from getting dragged.
I stop. I pick him up. I unsheathe my sword. I stuff it in his hand. I give it to him, make him clinch it. Mm-hmm. I go,
The fight's that way. Let's go.
and then I turn to excitedly hope that he runs with me.
Okay.
So I turn and start moving that way.
Okay. He starts running.
The opposite way.
Yeah.
Great. At the point that he gets back to the wagon, young Sterling, Greg is going to walk over to him and look at him. If he can look at him in the eye, if he's going to pause for a minute in front of the dwarf. I don't know if he'll run past.
He cares not. He'll run past.
Greg grabs him then,
Okay.
shoves him against the wagon. Says,
You're not gonna fight, are you?
I'm no warrior, man.
You're just gonna hide.
No, now I'm running the opposite direction.
Well, all them die on the field.
They hate me.
do you realize that he's not following you yet?
Yeah. But I know that there's nothing I can do about it. Because I know what's happening.
You're just a coward.
Cowards live to tell the tale, man. And he takes off.
And as he takes off, Greg's going to walk past the wagon to look at our colonel. Mm-hmm. He kind of looks and curious, and he kind of says it to himself. He doesn't. I don't know if you're close enough to hear it yet, but he says,
But what tale are you going to tell?
That was the best line you've ever delivered.
"Well, I've delivered other lines this episode to kind of even itself out."
It takes maybe 10 more minutes, but this whole squad just gets absolutely obliterated.
We're also raw already
Yeah.
emotionally.
It doesn't seem like the orcs engage with you. They act like you're not even there.
Okay.
That's good.
But you turn after delivering that line to old Colonel, faux Colonel, and
Oh, no. We are not starting a hashtag or a
Faux
parody
Colonel.
account.
Faux colonel.
you never go faux Colonel.
Never go full
Oh, Colonel.
That's the kind of quality you get after 100 episodes.
Yeah,
Dab
man.
on them.
There we go.
So you turn and see the Colonel ride away on a very, very young-looking stallion,
Douglas.
which you realize to be Douglas.
Gotcha.
And the whole battle takes place what seems like in fast forward. It's an absolute onslaught. Zero preparation, zero resistance from the human, and I guess they're not all human, but the non-orc fighters. And the platoon gets wiped out almost immediately. And just like that, the 4 of you are standing there, and then the terrain changes, and you're back on that solid slab of concrete in the darkened room.
Sterling,
I was close,
you
To
never
what?
but I was the sole survivor.
fought. You're not a colonel.
I beg your pardon.
And I make sure that you could see my.
Technically, he was promoted.
So this medal, I pull out the one you gave me, is for what exactly?
For being the sole survivor.
What about that medal?
It's similar.
You got all of these medals for being the sole
For making it
survivor.
back home. Because that's what heroes do.
For running away.
I made it home.
Sterling, Those lads that got torn to shreds. Those are the heroes. That's what heroes do.
But if I didn't come home, no one would know.
Would know what?
What happened?
You were laying in a pile under the wagon.
You buried yourself under a horse carriage.
Camouflage?
Dath'Meros at this point shows up. This has been fun. I like you guys.
One day, Dath'Meros.
Well, maybe. Not today and not here. So, what do you guys think of each other? Everyone still best friends? Ready to go defeat Valisar?
Give us a Keo.
Oh, yeah, him. He kind of snaps his fingers, and one of the cells gets illuminated, and inside is a very disheveled-looking Akio Nadoru.
Akio! My one friend.
We played your games, Dath'Meros.
You're right, you did.
Give us the lad.
No, not that. No, not that.
Just him?
Can I see my father one more time, please?
Well, I figured you'd want to take him with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else do you want to take with you?
We just get to pick and choose.
Well, yeah, you saw Danon, so you could take Danon. Obviously, Brenlin, he's a big guy. And Akio, who knows what's in store with that guy?
You're just going to let us take them all back.
Yeah, any one of them can go. I mean, of course, someone has to stay in their place.
1 for 1?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have a quota to keep, numbers. It's got to even out. The books have to be solid.
No. You said we all could take a Keo out.
I said Akio could leave. I never said it was with all 4 of you guys. Someone's got to pay for it. Someone's got to, he's got a debt.
But we don't even know if when we bring him to the other plane, he'll actually exist there.
That's a good point. You willing to roll the dice on it?
So meta.
Oh, man.
Is Akio saying anything to Brenna?
Nope.
Does he even notice?
He looks up at you.
Does he wave at me?
No.
Akio!
Fine, I don't want to save him anymore anyway.
Savage.
He won't wave at me.
Pounds on the glass.
I'm trying to wave at him, man.
He looks up at you, Greg, but he
Keo.
just kind of like shakes his head and looks down.
We can take you out of here.
He doesn't say anything.
You no longer fear to death.
That's what he should have said. I was wrong. That's what he'll say.
Akio, Savannah needs you. You're part of her plan. You weren't supposed to die.
And his eyes water like he's not meaning to, but it's just like hearing those words come out of his mouth that he wasn't supposed to die, like strike a chord.
Mm-hmm.
What about Brenlin?
Yeah, he can go too.
I'd like to speak to him.
Okay.
Can we just pause for a second? I don't know what's going on. Like, on one hand, I don't know if I'm also supposed to be playing as Akio right now.
No.
No.
Okay.
You're not.
Okay.
Well, it's confusing because Josh is looking at you, but Reed is
I know.
responding.
It's really
hard.
Josh is like looking at Reed, and then he looks at me and looks at
Because
Reed.
you're
looks at me,
Akio in
and I'm
my
like,
head, so I'm
Yeah, I picture a decrepit Danny sitting in a cell. Like, Akio looks like Danny to me, so, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to talk to Brendan.
Okay. You walk up to Brenlin.
Did you have something else you were going to say?
The other, yeah.
That's fine.
I don't know what we're supposed to do. Like,
Supposed. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do.
are you really giving us free reign to make a decision here?
I'll assume you say that as the Colonel to Dath'Meros. Dath'Meros responds, "You guys can do whatever you want right now. If you want to take Akio with you, great. Someone else has got to stay, though. If you want to take Brenlin with you, too, great. A second person has to stay.
What happens if we stay?
Well, then you take their place.
But what happens here?
Well, here it's just, well, I mean, you kind of know already. It's based on, and you can tell that he's inferring.
We just relive the worst moment of our life.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Specifically, with like the heaviness and the absolute torment that you felt when you got sucked down by Jash
I see.
the first time. Or the time in Penn's Manor when you all got separated.
Yeah.
But it's like that times 100 reliving your worst moments all the time. Ugh. Which is why Akio looks so dejected, by the way.
He's seen some stuff.
Yes, he has. So I want to talk to Brenlin.
That's fine. Okay. You can.
Dad,
Yes, my sweet child.
1, that was weird. 2, I want to take your place.
I will not allow that.
Why not?
It is torture enough to be removed from the ones I love. But to have you take this burden of mine, how could I continue living?
You're being so selfish. That's what I have to do.
It is the parent's job to be selfless for their child.
But you could do so much more than I can. Beatrice needs you. You're Brenlin. Bertrand needs you. Mom needs you. And it's my fault that you got killed because I brought this stupid gnome who's not that stupid but made a stupid decision.
I am more proud of the Bear family than anything else in my life.
Then go be with them.
No. Not if it means losing you.
You have Beatrice. She can play the same role, Dad.
As much as we tried to not repeat our mistakes, quote unquote, you can infer that he's being very sarcastic there. Mm-hmm. With Beatrice, the same ones we made raising you, there was never any chance that she was going to be anything other than great, other than adventurous, destined for greater things, other than the small life in Karen tool. Brenna, you were chosen by the goddess above for reasons I don't even understand.
Dad, I can't travel with someone who killed you.
No, I suppose not.
And I can't go home knowing that it was my fault.
At this point, Dath'Meros walks up.
I don't want you here right now.
He puts his hand on your shoulder and goes,
Don't.
I get that. I get
Don't
it.
touch me.
But it's your choice. Brenlin has no say in this. If you want to stay and take his place, he doesn't get a decision in that. But that's also not what I want, because I want Brenlin for myself. But those are the rules. You can do it if you want.
Don't do it, Brenna.
By not doing it, I give him what he wants.
By doing it, you give him what he wants.
Not as much as he wants my dad.
Honor your father's wishes. Live a life for him, instead of giving your life and leaving him to live in the turmoil of knowing that you're here, enduring what he knows you'll endure. You need to go back, Brenna. We have to finish this.
How? What are we supposed to do? We don't even have a plan. Our plan was to come down here and kill this tool. Can I say tool? Probably not.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Okay. And here we are, playing his stupid games, and we're going to leave with him unscathed. Unscathed. We did nothing down here, except for break up the party.
Listen. I've been faithful to Sylvana. I trust her. I believe in her. The rest of you have wandered in your belief and your faith, and you still question her and her purpose. But one thing we know is that she needs us. She needs Akio. If I stay, I believe that she'll come for me. That she'll find me here.
Stop.
He's stuck. He's stuck.
What even is this? This, she motions at the 4 of us kind of standing around. I thought we were like a party, like not like a party, because obviously we don't have that much fun, but like I thought we were a pseudo family, but we've got a guy over here who I don't even know what's going on with him. He was not what we thought he was, and we have someone over here making deals with Lord of the Dam behind people's backs and not sharing with the group. Like, what is this? We're just 4 people wandering around the world together. This isn't what I expected, and it's not what I wanted. And it broke my family apart, and I'm done.
But our world needs us. There are others that need us. Danon died for me, because of me. But I'm not going to send him back to the world and disqualify what he sacrificed. Akio made a foolish decision, and he died before he was supposed to. I haven't died. We don't know what it means for one of us to stay here, with our body still intact. But we know that Sylvana planned that for Akio. And I know that she knows of me and sees me.
That's true, Greg. And I walk up to Greg and I give him my amulet.
The amulet of Ophelia?
Yeah. I go, yeah. You're right. You're very trustworthy, and she has special things for you. And I've made a terrible mistake. I broke up a family, and I need to stay in Brenlin's place. And I lost my dad, and I'm not going to break up another family. And I know how painful that is to not have a father figure in your life, in my life. And Brenna, I am so sorry. And I want you to have this. And I hand her my conch. I need you to tell the druids. I need you to call them. You'll know what to do. There's a note inside. Just read it. Can you just tell them the good things about me? And not about this. And tell them I did my job well. And
Sherwood,
Greg's just dumbfounded. He's just holding the crystal and super confused.
And I just walk away, and I talk to Dath'Meros. And
nope.
I'm not listening to her at all.
Nope.
He puts out his hand, says, "We agree?"
No.
Yeah. And I go, you know what's happening to me, and I will tear this group apart. And I can't control any of this. And what I saw that I did, I don't remember any of that. And I don't want that to happen ever again.
Okay. We have a deal. Shakes her hand.
Deal.
No. No, that didn't work. That didn't work. There's no deal. No deal, Dath'Meros.
You don't speak for him.
Sherwood. There's all the stuff we have to do still. But the fish people. We said we'd go back together.
At this point, even like you don't even realize that it happened. But Sherwood, where he was standing, has been replaced with Brenlin, and Brenlin, where he was sitting, has been replaced with Sherwood. So Sherwood is now behind that glass.
Greg starts pounding on the glass. Just starts hitting it all as hard as he can. Pulls out his axe. Starts smashing his axe again. Starts spending every single spell he has.
Okay. You run out of spell slots.
Nothing happens?
No.
Brenna's just weeping.
I walk up to Greg
Okay.
and I put my hand on his shoulder.
He's still just pounding away.
Gary?
I guess I can drop the ridiculous accent since you know.
What?
Plot twist.
My life is a lie!
The voice was fake?
Whole time.
The whole time? You planned that? From the beginning?
You dirty dog.
Or is this your way out of like a horrible mistake?
This is the long con.
Long con. Who's the master RPer now?
Who had a fake voice for the character? It's been a couple weeks since we met. Reed, unbeknownst to me, provided me an out to drop the voice. But I was thinking if we relived my story, that I would drop the voice.
And pretend it was
And
just
the
a
voice
ruse.
would just be part of
Yeah.
the character.
No, I think that's good. Yeah.
Yeah,
part of folk
that's
kernel.
super smart. I love it.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Get off me. Sherwood, we needed you.
Greg's just so confused, and he just kind of like, are you looking at us at all?
No.
Sherwood, look at me. What? I'm coming back for you. You darn gnome.
Oh my god, I do not want to come back to this place. That was Cassie,
After
that was
we're
not
done.
Brenna.
after Valisar's defeated, and this axe is in his head, I'm coming back here. And he looks at Dath'Meros, he goes, I'm coming back for you. And I'm taking him and Akio with me.
Greg. First time I'm actually using your name.
I was waiting for that.
I give you like a solid shake. Listen to me. I know this is difficult, and I think what Sherwood chose to do, it was very noble of him and very brave. Braver than I was that day. And I don't know anything about your friend here, other than he smells of delicious noodles.
And he's super handsome.
So,
What a great character. Whoever made this character is so good.
but I think you guys have lost enough of your friends and family. I think I need to make up for what I've done. I think you should take your friend, and I should stay here.
Colonel, no one's asking you to do that.
The old double swap.
Maybe I'll just. How about that guy? I'll switch with that guy over there.
Brandon's not going anywhere.
Colonel, I appreciate your offer, but we could never ask that of you.
You keep mentioning that your friend here, his life was cut short, and that he was chosen for more. This, and I like gesture to my medals, but not proudly. This is all a lie. I've told my lone survivor tale ever since that day. I suppose it's how I've coped with it. I've told it for so long that I guess a part of me believes it myself. But now, after reliving that moment, I know that I'm not a hero. And if your friend here's chosen and he's supposed to do more, but his life was cut short, I only think it's fair that he go back with you.
Why?
I wasn't chosen.
You don't owe us anything.
Maybe not you, but there's lots of men that I do owe.
Dath'Meros walks up and he fake wipes a tear from his eye. He goes,
What a prick.
This is just beautiful. I never imagined it'd be like this.
Shut your mouth.
I'm sorry. It's a sweet gesture though. I'll give you that. So is that it? We good?
You're a hero, Sterling.
I never was, but maybe this can help balance the books.
He sticks out your hand to you, Colonel Sterling, and he goes, "We got a deal?"
I slowly reach for his hand, but I look at Greg and I say, "Find Douglas, wherever he is, and take care of him."
You've my word.
And I shake Dath'Meros' hand.
All right. And instantaneously, you and Akio swap places.
Greg grabs a crystal and grabs a Keo and moves over to Brenlin and Brenna. Mm-hmm. And he says,
Valoran, we're ready.
I think only she can do that.
You can't do sending, you dingus.
I'm ready to be beamed up.
I thought it was like talking to the crystal.
Brenna's,
He's like talking into it, like listening like a phone. Like he's like, beam us up, beam us up, beam us up. He's like, he goes,
He just starts walking towards
he goes, Valoran, ting 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 ting, Valoran.
oh gosh. Brenna goes, I got this. Valoran, we're ready to come home.
She goes, yes, of course. I have your position. And like a tear kind of opens up, and through it you can see the inside of Valoran's little cabin shack thing.
Brenna, I'm assuming Brenlin walks in first. Or she, like, motions for my dad to walk first.
He moves forward.
Brenna looks back at Sherwood. And she blows the conch.
Right on.
Greg sends a Keo through.
Okay.
Turns around, he says,
This isn't over, Dath'Meros.
Dath'Meros turns and says, "Oh, I hope not." And tear closes.
and he went through. Greg went through the tear.
No, just you lose an arm.
This is a whoa!
He got my eye! Captain.
And why not? That seems like a good enough spot to close.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Happy 100 episodes, everybody.
You know, they liked us for 100 episodes. Now they can quit us. No problem.
Hey, I'll make this show for the fans. I do, actually.
Yeah, you do.
But, you know, you got to keep them on their toes. And myself, I literally had no idea how that was going to play out.
Yikes.
I didn't either.
I didn't either.
I was legitimately ready for Greg to leave. I was ready for him
I
to...
think we all were ready for
Stay.
those moments.
No, when I knew, okay, I knew when you guys said you wanted to go to the Plane of the Damned, specifically because there's a chance that you could rescue Akio. Mm-hmm. I knew even before that if you ever went, it would be a 1-for-1 swap. Mm-hmm. What I did, I planned out the situation in my head.
I did not think Mike was gonna... I didn't think you were gonna do that.
Yeah.
I felt like
He was the one I suspected most.
Really?
I don't
Yeah.
think I could even play my character after that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
When-
super depressed.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't be
didn't-
back to like normal.
That's
Normal,
definitely
fun
not
Sherwood.
what Kelsey or Brenna wanted,
Yeah.
but Kelsey understands Mike. So, and I knew that Mike had put Sherwood in this really hard predicament,
Yeah.
and this was the best way out
See,
of it.
that
honestly.
the Colonel's what I...
Oh.
That I saw that one coming.
Yeah, I
See,
saw
I-
that one coming
I
too.
didn't think Danny.
That was a coin flip for me.
Yeah, I
I didn't know for sure, like, especially with the fact that I thought that the Colonel's character was developing in really interesting ways in the last several episodes.
And we got his voice. We got his real voice.
The real
You didn't
voice.
have to do the Colonel voice.
The real voice.
I was already playing my next character, and then Sherwood cut me off. Whatever.
But yeah, so like I've played through the scenario several times in my head, and I had no idea where it was going to go. So
Jeez.
yeah, fun times here at Sneak Attack Central.
Happy 100.
Happy
fun.
happy 100.
So fun.
You know, and it's fine. I'm sure we won't lose many listeners because of this.
Hey, we still have 3 of the original.
That's
Yeah.
who's been here since? Where's our day one fans at? Where we had the
Dude,
original
It's
crew.
pretty much just like Chris Qualls.
We're
Like,
gonna lose some Akio fans, but we're gonna lose some Sherwood ones, but we're gonna gain back all the Akio
that's
fans.
right.
Rejoice
Well,
in Akio.
and Sherwood fell out of some people's graces. Like, I know that there are some rabid people, but there were a lot of people that were pissed at him.
And honestly, I'm interested in what you're gonna do now.
Yeah, I am too.
Have you had any ideas for your next character?
oh, I'm not coming back.
No, this
This is me quitting.
This is that was a rough transition, but this is the end of Mike's involvement in the podcast, guys.
Sorry, guys.
We thought that was obvious, but I didn't.
I told you I had a contract for 100 episodes, and I got to go on to bigger and better things. So we're out of here.
We couldn't match his offer, so
No, yeah.
Yeah.
You got an offer.
They have free food at this other podcast. So.
Hey, you got to take that.
I gotta take
Eat
that.
Oreos.
The perks are,
They let them eat while recording.
yeah,
That's
well, fine. They want
And they can make as many weird mouth noises as they want to make.
all the
Yeah,
weird
yeah.
mouth noises.
Have you thought about another character at all?
A little bit,
A little
but
bit?
I wasn't planning on.
It's going to be a druid halfling
Have you heard of Sherwood's brother?
named Woodshire.
You know what's funny is I'm sure there are plenty of people that are like, I saw this coming a mile away. Like, I didn't see the whole swap a character for a Keo thing. I didn't see that
I think it's harder when
I'm
you're in
glad.
a situation, too.
when you're in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I knew that there would be some kind of cost, but I didn't think it was going to be like a character swap.
It was never really like intended to be a character swap. It was like because
No, I gotcha.
you know
yeah.
I fully expected someone to stay for Brenlin, which like no one's going to play Brenlin. I'm not going to allow that.
Right, no.
So it was,
Is he like level 20?
But
yeah, he's like level 25 wizard.
Dead. Okay, let's go.
Balasar, screw you. You out. I just exploded you with my mind.
We beat the game.
I'll never forget the day that Reed was like, you didn't really think that I was going to let you create a super powerful wizard as your dad and let him live. I was like, well, I thought maybe.
we swap out. We find like all the most powerful people in the Plane of the Damned, and we swap ourselves out for all of them. It's like, I'm Dan now.
I need an upgrade. I'm an elder
Character
druid.
shop.
I'm failing.
looking
Yeah.
for a level 15 rogue.
Yeah,
Dual wield hand crossbows.
In the cooking, really needs to be in the cooking.
It's like the Matrix where you're just scrolling through looking for.
it's like those old Cars.com commercials where it's like a whole fleet of vehicles and you just like check the boxes and eventually they'd veer off until the one you wanted was right in front of you.
This one's edgy. I'll take this one.
Yeah.
So, but we still don't know if time elapsed. We know that Valorant brought us back,
This one has an accent. Can't do it.
That's true.
No.
but we don't know if anything has changed other than she's still there.
That's correct. So we'll figure out that over the next 100 episodes. So, just something else to keep you guys going.
Akio's so pumped to get his stuff back.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Oh, sorry.
You're like those coma memes. You're like, you've been in a coma since 2012. Oh, great. Can't wait to get my stuff back.
Greg, where's my
He's been through a lot down here, so it's like the only thing he's got to
It's like when you've been in
forward to.
jail and you get all your stuff back at the thing. It's like
Personal
one
effects.
It's all good. I thought I had more than this.
But you know what?
Just Pogs and Pez dispensers. Like, for some reason, that's all you had.
I bet we're going to go back to Norwich.
Yeah,
That
probably.
makes the most sense.
You got to get Douglas.
Gotta get Douglas.
Gotta
and
get-
probably get Alfredo, and
Yep.
I gotta call the druids. Who you gonna call? The druids.
And tell them a sad story.
So, thanks everyone for listening. Hit us up on Twitter. You know how. Email, reviews, all that jazz. This has been fun. Heavy and fun. This might be my favorite episode.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it is.
I think it's mine too.
Which is sad because I love the Colonel. I love Sherwood. I love all of them. I mean, I love all four of those guys.
You guys make way too good characters.
You know,
Maybe they'll be back. I was actually laughing at the top of this episode to myself because I thought of another character.
Of course you do.
no,
You give it to Mike.
you don't get that option. But I'm going to shout out Battle Bards because they're awesome. I appreciate very much. I'm sure there were sound effects in this week's episode that totally set the mood and tone. And we have Battle Bards to thank. So hit them up, battlebards.com. There'll be a link in our show notes. Really appreciate them. And honest, I'm going to continue to be real with you guys. 100 episodes is no small feat. I understand that. I'm super proud of the work we do here every single week.
Yeah.
But more than anything, I am just truly humbled and blessed and literally grateful every single day for the fact that we have a following, a ravenous, insatiable following of people
So ravenous.
who care so deeply about what we talk about for, an hour a week up in Josh and Kelsey's attic.
Yeah.
That still makes no sense to me. I cannot stress enough how little sense that makes to me.
Super humbling.
You guys are the best, for real.
And we would not be at 100 if you guys weren't there. The lifers who've been with us since June or July of 2015 and for some reason saw something in us when our audio was terrible and
We had no fan base before this.
And-
There's not something we
no,
launched.
we're not established people.
You just found us because Mike made a cool look.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many people said, I saw your logo and decided to give you a listen. It's crazy. From the bottom, I know I speak for all of us, from all of our hearts, you guys are why we do it. And you keep me writing, you keep me creative, you keep me challenging myself. And I know that we all want to be better role players and better storytellers because of you guys. So, seriously, this 100 is for you, and look forward to the next 100 or 200 or 1,000. I don't know. We'll keep making them for as long as we possibly can. So, for everyone here at Sneak Podcast, I'm Reed, your host and DM. We've got
Akio!
Brenna.
And Greg.
thanks, everyone.